Legendary and mythical Pokemon. Some of the rarest things throughout all of Pokemon's history since 1996. Wait a second, I'm supposed to be talking about Pokemon Go. Give me legendary and mythical Pokemon. Some of the rarest in the whole game since 2016. Now, how do you get legendary and mythical Pokemon? Some Pokemon come through research, field research, raids, or even special events in general. Sometimes Pokemon Go likes to play around a little bit and make it unique. So I thought I would make every single one unique. I'm going to be going over every single legendary and mythical Pokemon that hasn't come to the game yet and give them a unique way to come to the game. We are going to start with the oldest Pokemon here, Manaphy and Phione. Manaphy and Phione are a duo. Phione is the pre-evolution of Manaphy, but Phione cannot evolve into Manaphy, which makes Phione kind of useless, but we all kind of know Phione's pretty useless. For Manaphy, I would like to see it be released in special research via Professor Willow giving you the Manaphy egg. Since breeding isn't really in Pokemon Go at all, I don't really have a good idea of how Phione could be released, but for Manaphy's egg, I believe that it should be maybe 50 or 100 kilometers, since regular eggs in Pokemon Go, you walk to hatch them. We're only like a minute into the video, but I'm already going to ask you guys for help. Please tell me in the comments down below what you think Phione's method of coming to Pokemon Go should be. Next up, Arceus, the god of all Pokemon. I think the way that this Pokemon should be released is either via Elite Raids, please don't boo me, I kind of like Elite Raids, and or special research during a Go Fest specifically. I feel like Arceus should definitely only come to the game during a Go Fest. No other time it should come to the game at all. We were supposed to get it during the Sinnoh Tour, but that didn't happen, so who knows, maybe Go Fest 2025 will have Arceus. Next, we are going to talk about the Kalos mythical Pokemon Volcanion. Volcanion, fun fact, is the only fire-water type, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Which makes it a pretty cool and exclusive Pokemon. I think Volcanion in the game should debut in raids, kind of like Genesect and Deoxys. I mention those two because they are the only mythical Pokemon other than I think Darkrai that actually come to raids and not just research like every other mythical like Celebi, Mew, Jirachi, etc. Primarily, I would like to see Volcanion be released during the summer season since its typings match up the most there. Summer is hot and then water, well, people swim in the summer. I don't really have anything else to say for Volcanion. Next up, we're going to be talking about my personal favorite Pokemon, Magearna. Magearna has two forms, and I'll give it a unique debuting for both of them. Starting off with regular Magearna, I don't really know exactly how it would be released, so I'm going to pull a Niantic and say that it's going to be released similar to Keldeo. In the colder months of November, December, January, February, maybe we can see Magearna be released alongside an event to do with Steel and Fairy type Pokemon, and released through a ticket. I made a promotional fake video back in April that had this idea of an event like that with boosted shiny odds for Mawile. I don't know why I said Maywile. And then Klefki being released globally. It'd be a pretty cool event to see, so Niantic, please consider this. Next up is Pokeball Magearna, and what I'm about to say isn't currently possible in Pokemon Go. My idea for getting Pokemon Magearna is since in the main series games, you get it via Pokemon Home on your phone after you get the full national dex, I was thinking if you got 5 platinum medals for different regions, you can get a Magearna. The only problem is that only 4 regions have been fully unlocked. Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, and then Unova. Surprisingly, we got Unova before Sinnoh. Kind of interesting, but it'd be a pretty cool concept. I don't really know how they do it. Maybe a special research they give you after you get 5 regions, but it'd be pretty cool to see. I completely missed Zeraora, didn't I? Let's just put it into special research. It makes sense. Maybe Elite Rates, I don't really know. Next up, we're talking about Eternatus. And the way I want it to come to Pokemon Go, 5-star Max Battles. If you didn't know, Max Battles recently got an insane buff, making them extremely difficult to defeat, even the 1-star raids. They're still soloable, but I believe the new 3-star Max Battle Failings isn't even possible to solo. That's how difficult they are now. But Eternatus Eternatus could be in 5-star Max Battles, or even just regular Eternatus. I'd like to see it in there because I don't really know any other way they would implement it into the game. Now we're going to be talking about Kubfu and Urshifu. I think they should come to Pokemon Go via special research. Since Kubfu and Urshifu are a mythical Pokemon, that would just logically make the most sense. I don't really want to put Urshifu in Elite Raids or regular raids because it has Kubfu as a pre-evolution. That'd be kind of like putting Solgaleo and Lunala into regular 5-star raids. Every single Pokemon from the Sword and Shield DLC Crown Tundra can just go into 5-star raids. I hate Calyrex, and Glastrier and Spectrier just make sense being in 5-star raids. For the Swords of Ruin, I think that's what their name is, I'm just going to put them all in 5-star raids too. It makes sense. Seriously. Like, where else are they going to go? Special research? I'm not getting 4 special researches for that. They make sense in 5-star raids. For Koraidon and Miraidon, I have a really cool concept that I have in mind that doesn't really fit in the Pokemon Go, but I think it'd be really cool. That is to have another Paldea-related season where you will get a special research where instead of Professor Willow helping you, it's either Professor Truo or Professor Sada. This will let you embark on a journey similar to other season-long special researches with several time gations, but at the end, you'll get rewarded with an... I'm joking. Obviously, the professor's going to turn evil on you, then you'll have to fight him, and then you get rewarded with the catch encounter of whichever research you branched off on. You'll get Koraidon if you chose Scarlet, and then Miraidon if you chose Violet. A really good idea is to put the Loyal 3 into the Daily Adventure Incense. Recently, Niantic said that it's going to be getting a rework during the Galarian Expedition event. It doesn't really have to do with Galar, but it'd be cool to see some new legendaries in there. I would like to see Ogerpon thrown into a special research, specifically with 3 tasks on one page that are like catch 100 water type, fire type, and whatever the other type is that his masks are. And then those will give you 3 masks, and then you get to catch Ogerpon. Then you can like change it in the item storage. I'd like to see that. That'd be pretty cool. Those things called Paradox Pokemon exist. Not all the Paradoxes are legendaries, but there sure are a bunch, like Giraffe Boy and whatever this thing is. But I guess we can just throw them all into Elite Raids or 5-star raids. I don't really know what to do with them. I mean, we could make them roaming legendaries during the Paldea tour, but that's in like 4 years, 5 years. So why even talk about that? But I haven't even put release dates in this video, so I guess I'll say that then. Or add them to the Daily Incense. I really don't care about them. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed the new setup back here. I recently did it and I hope you enjoyed it. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.